Hey beauties, thought I'd come on today. Felt the vibe. I've been in my sweats for a few days recovering from a cold, so I thought I'd glam it up a bit and hold some presence here and answer some questions and have a heart-to-heart chat with you. I'm just going to wait for a few people to hop on. I've titled today Wildly Delicious Rich Woman, which I can't even say it, rich woman, and I'm talking to you about invoking a new vibration. And hey, Suzanne, and really claiming that sense of yumminess and richness, hey, diva, and pleasure and abundance for yourself. So sorry if I'm making all this weird noise due to the cold. So I'm feeling a vibration of a lot of beautiful, amazing women coming into this space, sort of uncertainty about potentially what we offer, or hesitation around making a choice. And I can totally, have so much empathy for that. When you're deciding on who to work with, who's really going to be there for you, is it the right investment for you? Is it the right time? And I've had a few women reach out to me with statements or fears or hesitations that sound something like this, do I really know enough? Am I educated? One particular woman said, am I educated enough? And another woman said, I don't really know if I'm ready. And I think some of those things are real, illusions when like being ready, like when will we be ready, right? We decide that we're ready when we say so, right? So it's kind of that ego-based state that drags us down, the imposter syndrome that tries to stop us. So when and most of the women are they're not happy completely where they're at. They know that they have so much more to do in the world, and they're sitting there right before making this choice. And it's a very powerful time. It can bring up so many different emotions. So I just want to say you absolutely do know enough. It's about really backing yourself and really tapping into that sense of your own divinity, your own magic, your own presence, your own ability to really deeply serve. And with one of these ladies, I said, it's great that you're concerned about making sure that you have enough to deliver, and that's awesome, and you do. And so it's great that you have integrity, because you have all this care about making sure that you do the best job for your client. The other part here that I really want to look at is that you're lacking potentially in a bit of integrity for yourself. So often, so many healers and mystics and visionary women, we really want to bring our best. We want to really serve. We don't want to harm anybody. And if you've never really had anyone fully back you in terms of really helping you to own your own ability to really guide, lead, serve, and rise into your own power, these sorts of internal questions are so kind of normal, but what they do is they keep us trapped in an illusion, and we need to learn to have integrity for self. So what I mean by that is really being like, yes, I do have that power. Yes, I am going to serve at my highest. Yes, I am more than enough to be able to do this. I wonder if other people see me, because I don't see that many people hopping on, and I might just let people know that I'm here. I am here live now. So there was also another Nikki, and there was Jen and a few different women. And so I suppose where I get a little bit concerned, yes, Elon's here too. I am live. I'll just let her know. Is that, there's so many women. I was speaking to actually Lisa, one of our coaches, and also she works on my Diva Advisor team, and she'll take calls when people are really looking to potentially work with us. And, often, there's that really split moment on a call sometimes with people too, where they could easily say no and not invest because their fear comes up. And we've had so many people like that, so many people who've gone on, like Molly went on to do 80K in 3 months. We've had the beautiful Rachel, who's an angel, healer, mystic. She, was really struggling and had just had this horrible time, and then really came back into her power. I think did 20K in her first 2 months, has done 40K in about 3 or 4 months now. And now she's found her footing, and you can't go back once you learn the system and remember who you are. So I've just said to everybody today, if you personally want to reach out to me, if you're interested, just put an emoji here. I'll reach out to you, or PM me, or book in to speak to my team. We're not going to hardcore pressure you. We're going to take you through what we offer. And the energy that I really have is I deeply understand the suffering and that fear. I deeply get it. And my vibration is all around really service and releasing ourselves from those chains and really going out there and making the impact while we do it without the servitude, right? So it's really like this very crystalline, it's a very crystalline, clear vibration that helps my students and clients to catapult into whole new dimensions incredibly quickly. So the vortex that we hold is very clear. The energy, the presence, the love, and the care is it's deep. It's not some sort of frivolous thing. Our programs that we teach aren't like some sort of skeletal kind of program. They're very deep. There's a lot of video and templates, and hey, I don't know how to pronounce your new name, Rhiannon. Ayana. You have to let me know. They're very deep, right? So lots of video and templates and swipe files and all that kind of stuff. So it's, the healings, the group support. So I have actually reached out to a few women today, and we've had these beautiful chats. And so as a teaching for you as well, don't hesitate to reach out to people. It's just the way in which you do it. If it's coming from a pure energy of service, really, truly, with no ego attached to it, I find that people are very open to hear. If you approach somebody, and I also ask, hey, gorgeous, I also ask for permission as well. I'm not just like going into someone's inbox and pitching. I'm saying, if you want me to reach out, just put a emoji and I will reach out and I will have a chat. It's a very gentle, loving process. It's not manipulative or anything like that. So for you guys, really at the end of the day, if you're not consistently selling in your business as well, you don't really have a business. And I'm saying that with all the love and respect. I was doing a teaching in my CEO Diva Mind, and someone was saying, I'm trying to download my next course and it's taking a while. And there is that process of downloading and birthing and whatnot, but there's usually already a lot that you can do to serve someone, and you can download a whole new curriculum and training very, very quickly when you come into divine presence. So it's like, okay, do you want to take months and months to create something, or do you want to create it pretty much over 24, 48, 72 hours? It could be a week or 2 weeks for sure, and take a bit of time to really digest and process. At the same time, you want to catalyze, you want to birth, you want to bring it forward, and you can do that quite quickly when you get out of your own way. Usually the clarity doesn't come forward because of all the internal and external noise, and I've absolutely been there. So for me, you really want to ask yourself, what do I want to bring forward? What am I here to really teach? What am I here really to create? And feel into that and really allow your highest energy, your highest self come into conversation, right? To be heard, to be witnessed, because sometimes it might not even make complete sense to you, right? And the ego might then try to squash it down. I have a beautiful client in my Diva Mind who just sold a $12,500 package. And one of the shifts that she had to make to do that was to really stay true to the vision, the worth, the value of a bigger offer, and really stay true to that for herself in her ownership, also for the client, because selling high end isn't about putting a big ticket price on some sort of lame offer, as you know. It's about packaging up your best work. It's really about taking deep care in what you're offering for the client, so that client gets a return on investment, whether you're a strategist, a mystic, a healer, a shaman. Hey, everyone. It's about, I didn't see you all there. being of genuine service. Yes. Tori just said she created her entire life's curriculum over 2 weeks. That's awesome. It's beautiful. Hey, Haley. Hey, everyone. So I just want to say that money, like allowing money in, allowing yourself to receive, allowing yourself to be heard, allowing yourself to, the word that I keep just getting is to really, and it sounds so generic, but it really is to fully back yourself, to really fully be there for you, to really for your own self. And then in doing so, when you're really connected to the power of your own self and your work without ego, you have a level of presence and a level of power to then pass on to others. And you become a vibrational match to the type of clients that you want to work with, and I always say, I work with the most talented, incredible, divine women on the planet. So that is an invocation. That is a prayer. That is an energetic encoded statement, right? And I know how it feels, and I know how it's going to look for me. And so I become the energetic creation of something that is not yet in the physical. That's how I live my whole life. So it's really becoming the embodiment, the energetic frequency that it will allow you, hey everyone, to receive, the vision. And you have to start with the vision, right? And then you have to feel into that vision and stay true to that vision. There's nothing wrong with having a wobble or a freak out and having fear around, oh my God, is this vision too big? And you just remember and come back to remembrance and you keep invoking the energy. There's many times during my journey that I've been like, oh my God, hands and knees, kind of like fetal position during, can I do this? But I look back at a lot of that and I can see it with love and humor, for my own stuff, all my family drama stuff that came up, what my dad did to me, what my mum did to me, the lack of sort of support there, my victimhood, my shame around losing my company and having to start up all over again. There's been so many different emotions. But I really do believe that if we just keep staying true to the vision and doing the work. I did a post on my CEO Diva Mind, answering questions and doing sort of intuitive psychic readings, whatever you want to call them, on people's next steps. And it's usually just pumping up the volume a lot, right? And one of the women said to me, I want to have a more of a connection with the divine. And I just will share this with you before I wrap up today. To have more connection with the divine energy, the presence, you have to remember that you are divinity expressed, right? So there's no separation between you and the divine. So it's not some sort of energy that's out there that you have to bring in, really. It's about learning how to cultivate and listen and tune into and release all the resistance to the fact that you're not divine, to remember who you are. So divinity is the truth of who you are, right? You can connect to a higher, other spirits, other energies, frequencies to download information to you. But once you really remember and see that you are divinity expressed, and you can literally just chant, I remember who I am, I remember who I am, I'm the Holy Divine Diva, which stands for divinity, then you will open and release illusion that's telling you that it's some external force. It's an internal, you're the holy divine, you're part of God, creation, creatrix, energy. You're the purest of the pure, holy divine. And when you begin to remember that, radical, as you would know, divine healing comes into place. When we have anarchy and in the soul, within the body, it's usually because of those, the karmic pain, this illusion that we are not truly divine. Everyone talks about this whole statement that you're enough. Well, I love that statement to some degree, but sometimes I see it and I cringe, because we are so much more than enough. We are the holy divine. So of course you're enough. Like even a statement to me has a lower vibration. Enough. What does enough mean? If we are the expression of divine consciousness, of course, enough. You're so much more than enough. Do you hear what I'm saying? Hey everyone. Hey Jen. Hey Kimberly. Suzanne just said the MP3s in the program are fantastic too. They've helped me with my first offers. I've been created my entire curriculum. So if anyone has any questions, Jen, I'll reach out to you today. Hey, Kimberly, if you're sitting on the edge, really scared to invest, you know, we have the 397 by 12 payments, which we usually just offer during our workshop, Rich Diva. Some people have a lot, I think my 5-year-old's calling it, yes, I'm just doing a video. They have a lot of fear around putting that amount of money down to the 397. But honestly, if you do the work and follow the process and you're held in a container that has, you know, coaches there for you, incredible amount of support from the sisterhood. We've developed it that way because we saw a lot of people, you know, loving the curriculum and then really needing this extra amount of support. Hey, Leola. So we've created a bigger platform. If you're so don't think 397 by 12, it's too much for me right now. Think, how can I get the 397 together and then do the work and follow the systems, come to all the live group classes, which we have. They're Zoom classes. You get your offers, you get your content, you get your funnels reviewed by my team. Think about that, because we've really had so many women make 8K in their first month, or, you know, I think Tori did, you know, quite a well, like, I don't think she minds me saying, like 17K in a few months. Like this is not everybody. We've got like Emma this week did huge sales. Another woman, Kristen, did huge sales. So it's available to you. So think of it as, if it's right for you and your ego is just coming up, you've got to push it to the side, and you've got to, I suppose, I can't talk with my cold. You've got to use the fear to move you forward and just say, okay, I'm going to back myself and I'm going to follow the process and do the work. You've got to do the work. But if you do, and you're going to be held, there's all these women there that are doing the work, shedding, releasing old stories, having deep radical healing. This is not just your typical, hey, Maya, business course. This is a deeply healing, transformative vortex with all the energy work as well as the strategy. I've had so many women come to me bankrupt, but they've found a way to do it. If you're really, really, really struggling, probably the best thing is to PM me, and we could start you at maybe off just on a digital level. Get the digital curriculum, which is enormous, and it's got heaps of energy healings in there too, and very comprehensive programs and swipe files. So literally you can just copy an offer, change the name, and go out and start selling. So you could do that as well. We have an incredible, beautiful membership platform. It's all beautifully designed for you to follow. You could start there and then up level. But the 397 by 12 Rich Diva program, if you can stretch to that, really honestly, it's worth so much more than that price point, honestly. If you don't know a lot about my work, as you know, so many of you, I've got the Rich Diva Masterclass live.com coming up this coming Thursday in Australia, Wednesday, USA. If you haven't registered, it's Rich Diva Masterclass live.com. I can put in the link here. You'll get to know a lot more about me and my work. I'm actually going to have to shorten that because it's like 2 hours, and I'm really going to try to make it shorter. Okay, guys, so PM me if you want me to reach out. Hey, absolutely incredible, Maya says. Not typical by any means. Yeah, we do try to go the extra mile. Okay, so beauties, I'm sending you so much love. Have a beautiful, divine, holy day, and I will speak to you guys soon. And if you want to reach out to me, feel free. I'll just voice message you. I can call you on Facebook Messenger or call you on the phone anywhere in the world, and we'll have a little heart-to-heart. I can answer any questions that you have. We absolutely have nothing to hide. We have literally hundreds of case studies and testimonials. I have literally so many videos pouring in right now from this group. I've asked them to share their stories with you. So I've got lots of those coming, more and more and more. But we have, you know, in our curriculum and in our overview, we have heaps of case studies. On our landing pages, we have heaps of videos. But if you want to see any more of those, just let me know. And I'm sending you guys so much love and blessings. Okay, have a great weekend. Bye.